The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. And we are underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here's McCarthy, first and 10. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it's going to be first down Miami.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First down now, ball at the 33. From the gun, a give to Brown. He's got a gain of 6 there. Stopped that time by Antonio Johnson.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Play action, McCarthy. Next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Brought in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. Will get it complete to Travion Henderson. Decent gain here, but short of the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
3rd and 1. It's Penix. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd, it's long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. 4th down, here's Penix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jimmy Ward has it.
Intercepted by the Dolphins. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
The first down carry for Brown. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
And you just get the play off. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. 7-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. And the offense has not left the field. 4th and inches here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Starting on the ground with Henderson. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
33-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the shotgun, Penix. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Air it out on third. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target there was Jackson Smith and Jigba. So that brings up 4th and long.
Sets up 4th down.
And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Demario Davis. And they're going to score. Pick 6, Indianapolis. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts tie this game 7-7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Trying again after the pick, McCarthy. Pass is caught along the sideline by Slayton. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. For big yards on the right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So 20 yards on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Outside, hauled in by Godwin. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets into the 37. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. New set of downs from the 37. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the scene and get through it before that window could close.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this one's going to get all the way down inside the 5. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
That's good.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Brown has the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins take a second quarter lead.
Dolphins.
So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Throwing Penix. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Penix now on first down. He finds his running back, Henderson. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field.
A 6-yard pickup.
So it's going to be second and about 4 on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side. Offensive line, this is second and 4. Penix working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So first down from the 41. And again, it's Penix. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Penix is going to throw again. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Again, Penix to the air. Connects with him down the sideline. Oh, he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Running it with David Montgomery. He's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Now Penix off the play action. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Here we go, set. Bronco leading.
They'll throw. Third and long. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Hauled in by Godwin. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun snap. Looking to throw. Cut out left. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that is a Dolphins first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10. Here's McCarthy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here's second and 10 now from the 36. Again, McCarthy to throw. This one's to Slayton, left side. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. Here he goes, third and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Colts get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right, you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
On first down, here's Penix. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
And incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Penix here from the gun. one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. The give now to Henderson. They're moving strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. They managed just 1 yard there. It's going to be 4th and 9.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
That throw finds Conklin. He'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
It's Penix yet again. It's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
From the shotgun, Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing third and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Third down, it's Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
He connects now for a third time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense to try and protect it.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Yeah, I got sloppy for a
Miami has
minute,
its
but
offense set, partner. Here comes
should be
first and
straight.
10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
Perfect out.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They'll run again with Brown. And he'll get it up to the 44. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, he gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Chased out to his right. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard
Do you feel sometimes,
line.
Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Here's McCarthy, first and 10. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. McCarthy fires out wide, complete.
Good shit, kiddo.
Take this across. Touchdown,
I'm trying to get you the
Miami.
ball game, man.
The Dolphins grab the lead on their first series of the half. George Kittle, the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on
One
that
stop
throw.
in this
Yeah,
game.
he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the
Oh,
option
what?
quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. 1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. The Colts have the ball, playing for their season here. They're down. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. To the air with Penix. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be first down Colts.
At the 41-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Throwing the out route complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Penix working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again, Penix to the air. And that's got it left side.
I can't guard everybody, y'all. I need y'all to do something.
Sometimes you're
trying my best to bait.
Down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie.
I know what plays he's running. It's just you can't get picks right now.
Often find you those easy check down yards.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is second and inches.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Henderson here from the gun. And they take him down right along the 30. 6-yard gain on the play. And it'll be first down Colts.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
On first down, here's Penix. Over to the sideline, Smith-Njigba brings it in. He gets 22.
That's a good play. I was expecting to play action.
First and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here. First and goal. From the red zone on first.
Oh.
Brings it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Now it's second and goal from the 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready.
Quick throw left side complete. He takes this one in. Touchdown Indianapolis. The Colts take a fourth quarter lead. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
And again, it's Penix. And he's in the end zone.
Switch over there.
Here in the fourth. Now a field goal, but only
All
time
these
is eight.
plays. All good.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Hauled in left side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45.
A gain of 10
An
yards.
even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
First down. It's a gain of 10. And the Dolphin first down.
Here's Brown again. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
It's literally right there, man.
Warning here in Indy. Dolphins down by only 3.
At the 44-yard line.
All right, here we go. Second down. We send a man in motion. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Finds a seam down the middle. And he has this down to the 34. It's a gain of 22. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Here he is to throw. Dumped off to his running back.
Man.
He's dropped a big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Back to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. It's Cox again. It's Kittle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2nd and 3 now. Setting up the screen here to Godwin. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
At the 1-yard line.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Marks will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. They send with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. It's 2nd and goal.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Set up. Bronco leading. Check.
Back to Marks. And he's not going to make it. Made a little progress, but they stall him at the 2. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
One of the biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes 3rd and goal. So without a timeout to call, this winds up as a delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. And that delay of game certainly ups the difficulty on this third down. They need 7. Looking to throw it.
Oh.
He got there in time. He's taken down.
Oh.
Something this offense could afford, Brock. That's going to bring up 4th and long.
What?
So the Colts
How
get
did...
the win at home in
Oh my God.
As one side
No
leads to
way.
another can finally
How did he...
at least briefly, Brock, relax here. Their playoff
What?
extending into the divisional round.
Yeah, you get to these 60 minutes.
No
and what is it,
way,
the
man.
The suddenness of the season being over for one, and then the reality of like, wow, here we go. Here's a divisional round. Here's possible.